That's a crazy angle to start off the stream. That is a wild angle. Off rip? Can you stop spinning? I told you to stop spinning. Why is he still going? Bro, I pulled your fucking wire. Why are you going so fast? Jesus. Bro does not... I pulled you. What's your problem? I don't get these fans, bruh. I don't get these fans, bruh. They don't make no sense. It's been a bit of a disaster over the weekend. You see, I have a problem. A problem which is that I somehow believe that that I become cooking Jesus the moment I step into a fucking kitchen. And my hubris has cost me. It was a bad day for the meal prep. I was trying something new. I said, fuck it. What if we made breakfast burritos for the week? Because I didn't want to make the baked oatmeal. You know, for multiple reasons. I took a shower recently, as in like 10 minutes ago, so that might be the reason. So this happened. And it went pretty good. Is it still playing? Oh my god, it is. That is crazy. I guess I'll just keep it on in the background. Nice background track. So yeah, just a lot of things went wrong, okay? I bought green beans. And I thought that they were good. I saw them in the grocery store and I said, they don't look super good. But then I also, in the back of my head, I said, fuck it, we ball. And the fuck it, we ball was a terrible mistake. Because I boiled some of the green beans. I parboiled them and I looked at them. I'm like, they look a little brown. They're not supposed to look like that. So I tasted one and they were sour. Never in my life have I had a sour green bean. So I had to go to the grocery store and buy new ones because those were fucking nasty. Awful mistake. Don't get produce from grocery outlet, ladies and gentlemen. Learn from my hubris. Make sure to check your goddamn produce, because I did not, and it was a foolish mistake that I shall not make again. Also, I left my tofu in overnight. I left my tofu in the freezer overnight, which was not an intentional thing. Did you know that tofu turns yellow when it's frozen solid? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Luckily, it turned out okay because tofu is kind of just resilient to anything. Tofu can just take the beatings that you give it, and it's fine. But I ended up getting very frustrated because it wasn't de-thawing fast enough. So I literally fucking destroyed it with a wooden spoon. And so instead of having, like, tofu cubes, I have, like, tofu gravel. I turned my tofu into pebbles, and I fucking cooked it like that. So, it'll certainly be an experiment, to say the very least. So we're hoping that the breakfast burritos turn out good. They are breakfast burritos with eggs, sausage, Italian sausage, cheddar cheese, hash browns that I was planning on pan roasting, but it turns out that they were really sticky, and so they stuck to the bottom of the pan really bad, and they didn't cook. So I ended up capitulating and just sticking them in the oven for like 10 minutes, like the package said I should, and I totally ignored the package because I'm like, I'm better, and I was not better. Another foolish error by Sheep003. So yeah, kind of a whole lot of disaster went on in the kitchen today, unfortunately. Allow me to open Roblox. So, but hey, we made it happen. Everything's okay now. I also made beans, and I made too many beans, and I have a lot of beans. I made them with onions and a bunch of rando spices I just threw in there, because fuck it, we ball. So. Also, I didn't have a container for my beans. I made beans and I realized, oh shit, I don't have a container for my beans. So I have my beans in mugs with tinfoil wrap on the top. So I have beans in a mug. I've got mug beans, which is certainly a creation. It's rough around here. Okay, you have to understand. That's not what I wanted to show you. So yeah, look, it's been a lot. We've been through a lot, and we're trying our best. Okay, we are not playing forklift obby today. I really want to. I really want to play it, but I'm not going to because I'm better. Instead, we're going to play the more generic but better performing game, the Banana Forces. Forget their containment. Well, okay, here's what happened, right? I wasn't thinking. So normally I have okay. So here's the containment receptacles I have. I've got glass jars, I've got meal prep containers, and I've got mini containers. My glass jars are for yogurt. My meal prep containers are for meals, and my mini containers are for usually whatever random shit I want it to be for. Today it was for fruit. I have blueberries and fucking oranges. Blueberries and the mandarin oranges, and those are in my mini containers. But I forgot that I don't have the mini containers because I need to use them for my fruit. And I'm like, oh fuck, I just made a giant pot of beans and I don't have containment receptacles for them. And I didn't want to go to the grocery store and buy a whole bunch of containment, so I just put them in a mug. And I ended up having to go to the grocery store anyway to get fucking green beans. And then I forgot to grab some containment receptacles on my way out, so now I just don't have them. Look, it's been a long weekend for me, okay? I don't know how to explain this. It's a series of it's a series of foolish errors that I have made. Back to back to back to back. And my hubris was the reason. So look, that's what's going on, okay? I'm trying my best. I'm a little bit stupid. I'm just a boy, okay? I'm just a boy. That's all I can do. Let's game! You're loud. Calm down. I feel like my game is still incredibly loud. This game is just loud. It's just a loud game. I am, but sometimes I can be a man, but sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard being a grown-ass man, MJ. You wouldn't get it, because you've never been a grown-ass man in your fucking life. You've never even been there. You don't get it. Sometimes it's hard. I try my goddamned best. Can't we just let guys be dudes? That's some real shit. It's hard. So, basically what I'm trying to say is I'm trying, and I'm failing, but I am trying, and I think that should count for something. Also, I'm gonna buy some shit. I'm gonna buy my pint containers, because I found a brand of pint container I like. I'll buy them off of fucking Amazon. What else do I need? I think I need to buy something else. Oh yeah, I need to buy a new laundry thing. Because my laundry holder broke. It fucking snapped. And I'm like, okay, I think I need to buy a whole new, like, laundry holder thingy. So I will buy a new laundry holder thingy so I can store my laundry. My dirty clothing, that is dirty and full of soot. When I go to work in the coal mines, as I do. And I also need to buy gifts for my, oh man, the gifts. The laundry containment receptacle, yes, there needs to be more containers. The thing that you realize that once you own your own, once you own your own space, I guess not own, but just like, when you have your own space, you just need a lot of storage for shit. You need to be able to store shit. Mochi is a vet server. Mochi was in my fucking chat, like, last stream. Mochi typed in 3 messages and then dipped after 2 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Mochi, why are you here? I'm just glad Mochi's alive, honestly. I know Mochi's been through some shit, so I'm like, Mochi, are you okay? And she was like, yeah. Or she wasn't like, yeah. She was like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know if that's good or bad, so I assume it's a little bit of both. Yeah, shout out to Mochi. Can you send me the server link? I will join this. I don't know. Mochi's a chill gamer. I am very critical of events, but I'm critical of all events, not just Mochi's. Like I said, I think I said it, but like the last Mochi event was definitely on the path towards being good. It was getting there. Towards the path of getting good. I just think that she needs to get a lot of the fucking people around her out of there because a lot of her fuck ass mods suck dick. They suck fucking balls. They are so bad. Okay? The problem is not Mochi. The problem is that her fuck ass mods suck. And I've always said that. Tune Sheepo 1, I killed him. There can only be one. Exactly. I battled in the womb. It was a fucking... The doctor said, oh, you're gonna have triplets, and then only one came out. Right? I was him. Can we have a discussion about something? Now we're here. Now that we've all gathered in this place of discussion and you know, and talk. This forum, some may say. Absolutely, exactly. I want to talk about DiGiorno frozen pizza. I want to talk about DiGiorno's frozen pizza. Okay? And I want to talk about the perpetual disrespect that DiGiorno's frozen pizza has received. People act like fucking DiGiorno's is the equivalent of fucking human vomit in the form of a frozen pizza. They act like DiGiorno's is like what you would do, like what you would get if you filled your frozen pizza with hatred and malice. For DiGiorno's is not bad. In fact, I would go as far to say DiGiorno's was fucking good. I had a DiGiorno's frozen pizza not an hour ago. Not an hour ago, DiGiorno's frozen pizza was in my fucking throat. Deep. Lodged in there. And I was enjoying it. I liked it. I was having a good time. And people will say, oh, but Red Baron, oh, but Red Baron. I'm like, I get that. I get, oh, but Red Baron, but don't act like DiGiorno's is fucking garbage, like it's ass. It was good. I enjoyed, it was DiGiorno's hand-tossed pepperoni pizza, and I was like, fuck yeah. This is, the crust was chewy, it had a little bit of crunch to it, the cheese was cheesy, the sauce had a little bit of a tang, it kept the balance intact. Like a good sauce should. It was a good fucking balanced frozen pizza. I dare say it was better than the average Red Baron frozen pizza. That, like, if I were to wonder which frozen pizza I would buy if they were the same price, I would buy the hand-tossed DiGiorno's pepperoni thing. Because I thought it was better. Now, DiGiorno's is not cheaper than Red Baron, and that's why Red Baron holds the crown of the king of frozen pizzas, because it's dirt cheap and it tastes good. But I'm sick of the disrespect of DiGiorno's. I am biased because I grew up on DiGiorno's, but DiGiorno's is not bad. And people gotta stop acting like it's bad. That's all I wanted to say. I like DiGiorno's frozen pizza. I also have that... Oh, what is this? Oh, shit. I also have a deep dish frozen pizza. It's like from one of those like deep dish pizzas in like Detroit or Chicago that actually like ship them out. I have one of those in my fridge, and they actually have very deep. They have in detail instructions on how to make their pizza. I have to microwave it for 6 minutes and then bake it for 40. It's a lengthy process of baking frozen pizza, so I don't know when I'm going to undertake this fucking quest. But it will happen at some point. I need to make this frozen pizza that I have. I like deep dish pizza. I'm a big fan of deep dish pizza. But an authentic Chicagoan. I'm drinking a Domino's milkshake. Domino's milkshake? Domino's sells milkshakes? Sorry, I had to reread your message. That is insane. Why? Why would they do that? Sorry, why would they do that? Is it under the... It's not. I cannot find a DiGiorno's... sorry, a Domino's milkshake. Why the fuck would they do that? Domino's thick shakes are an ice cream based drink that come in 3 flavors. I love milkshakes. I love milkshakes. Why the fuck would you get them from Domino's? That just sounds gross. Why would a pizza place do fucking milkshakes? It's a pizza joint. Motherfucker, I'm not here for a milkshake. The only place that gets a pass that's not a burger joint is like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has good milkshakes. I fuck with Chick-fil-A. But don't ever give me no Domino's milkshake. That shit is nasty. Fuck out of here. You know where you actually get good milkshakes from? As a man who loves milkshakes, the place where you actually get good milkshakes from is fucking... You have to find like an old style diner joint. An old style like American diner joint that has like the checkered floors. And they have like the bar stools that like are rooted in place and they spin around. And they have like the custom milkshake makers. You can see them on the counter. That's where you get good milkshakes. I remember me and my fucking mother were driving up to Reno so I could go to college. We were just driving up there, right, to just ship stuff up, right? And I went up there, and we stopped halfway through to get some lunch, and we found this random place, like in the middle of fucking nowhere, bumfuck middle of nowhere, diner joint. And dude, their milkshakes were so fucking good. I was crying. Amazing milkshake. I had it and it was amazing. But my goat milkshake will forever be Johnny Rockets. I don't know if anybody in this chat has ever gone to Johnny Rockets. I guarantee, or I bet the answer is no. You've never been to Johnny Rockets? I fucking love Johnny Rockets, baby. The place that was near my house shut down during COVID, and it was a sad day for me. It shut down during COVID, but bro, I love fucking Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets is the bomb. Johnny Rockets, they got good shakes, they got good burgers, they got good fries, they got good atmosphere. Everything you get at Johnny Rockets, it's not amazing, it's not the best, but you don't want it to be the best. You don't want it to be fucking immaculate. A+ presentation. No, it's greasy fucking diner food. And it's good for what it is. It's greasy fucking diner food. And that's all I want. I want some greasy fucking diner food. I want a greasy burger. I want some greasy fries. I want a fucking a disgustingly sweet milkshake. And I love it. And that's what I want. Johnny Rockets, baby. That is the shit. That's the best part about like places like Johnny Rockets are great. It's like Johnny Rockets, like Red Baron frozen pizza, somewhat. Basically stuff that like You are a rich man and a poor man could walk into Johnny Rockets and both could walk away happy. They could sit together at the same table and converse. If I made a rich man and a poor man a Red Baron frozen pizza, both men would be happy. Both men would walk away from that table satisfied. They could converse over Red Baron frozen pizza. There is just some food that does that. Some fucking food that is just ubiquitous among men. And men, women, children, people who don't conform to the gender binary. Everybody. Everybody can sit down and enjoy some foods. Oh, we are playing point cat hardpoint, by the way. I didn't even realize that. Ooh. Am I kind of nasty with it? Potentially. I have like a lot of kills, I feel like, for no reason. Well, 9 and 7, it's not that much. But I feel like I'm playing really good for no reason at all, and I kind of feel bad about that. I should have a reason to play good. I should stand on the hard point. You have to focus so much more when you're actually, like, playing the point. It's so much more stressful when you're playing on the point. Starburst or portside? The fuck is portside? Why would you compare Starburst to, like, a boating term? I don't sail. Hey, Starburst or cum? Starburst or cum? Jesus. Hello, Mr. Pistol user. That's the kind of question Joe Rogan would... Yeah, Joe Rogan with fucking... Joe Rogan and Jeff Bezos just sitting, like, Jeff Bezos just sitting across from him, like, looking slightly confused and worried, while Joe Rogan, like, takes another hit of his fucking doobie. So what do you think? Because I actually think that's, like, a really interesting question. You know, it's actually a lot more hard, it's a lot harder of a choice than you would think, because you have to, like, really break it down. I don't know, I don't know, I've never listened to a Joe Rogan podcast before, so... It's really fascinating. And then, like, Jeff Bezos just like, well, you know. Just like a fucking nerd. Well, like, from a business side standpoint, I think Starbursts are definitely more profitable. I definitely think it's a lot harder to build a successful business off of cum. I think Starburst has kind of proven its success over the years. And while cum is just, it's not been a very successful IP. Do you think you could like make cum like a start? Sorry, I was just imagining a cum flavored Starburst. Like could you break cum down into like a Starburst consistency, right? If I had cum, could I make it into a Starbursty consistency? That's what I'm asking. I just got you. Well, that was the question that was posed by me. Admittedly, I am the problem here, but I was simply asking Starburst or cum. Okay, I was asking, would you rather have Starburst or would you rather have cum? And it was an honest man's question. Okay, I was just asking an honest question. All right, can't a man ask questions anymore? That's all I'm doing. I'm just asking questions here. Solidify? I don't know. I've never frozen. Believe it or not, I've never tried to use my cum for cooking purposes. Believe it or not, it's not something that is commonly done in the Sheep 003 household. It sounds crazy, but it is true. Yeah, I've never like frozen my cum. I don't know if it would freeze very well. God damn it, he just knew. He was different. Guys can't be did die. Real. Alright, I'll stop. What else do I want to talk about? I did want to talk about people who just ask questions. I hate those people. Fuck those people who like, oh, I'm just asking questions. I hate those people. Fuck them. But like, that's not a hot take, so. Free groceries or free rent? Fucking free rent. Are you kidding me? What do you mean? Do you think I spend $1,500 a month on fucking groceries, my guy? How fat do you think I am, brother? Golly, $1,500 a month on fucking groceries? You pig. You fat fucking pig. You slovenly fuck. How does one man spend $1,500 a fucking month on fucking groceries? Oh my god. I would not want a mansion. You know how much it would take to clean a mansion? You realize that, like, if you own a mansion, you have to, like, fucking clean it, right? There aren't no, like, free, like, cleaning staff, okay? You just don't get cleaners for free, bro. That shit costs money. Hell no do I want a mansion. This shit get dusty as fuck. Also, it would probably be in a really bad area, so I'd probably have to, like, drive, like, 20 minutes just to get to a goddamn grocery store. That would be miserable. Being that far away from, like, a grocery store? Oh, man. No. Hell no. Hell no. Not even a really nice apartment. Just like an above average apartment would be fine by me. Just keep me in like the middle of the city. Somewhere with a little bit more space, maybe. Yeah, exactly. See, me and you, Mickey, we're both poverty stricken, so it's okay. We can't possibly look above where we are, okay? The crabs in the barrel and whatnot. We're not gonna win this game, but we're gonna give it a goddamn try. Has rich parents don't listen to him? Real. I have $10,000 in my bank account that I need to transfer into my savings account, like ASAP, because it's getting killed by inflation right now. I'm waiting for my van card account to connect to my Chase account, so it's not $10,000. It's more like $6,000. Well, it's more like $7,000. In this country, do you have a good job? You at least have like a decent job that pays the bills, or are you like living with your parents? I don't know how deep in poverty you actually are. If you live with your parents, you can't possibly be in poverty. Astrophysicist? The fuck are you here? I've heard that like sometimes really smart people just like want to be super dumb because it makes life simpler. Is that like true? So like really smart people just want to turn off their brain and just be like brain dead stupid because it's too hard being smart. So that's why you're here, I assume. It's like kind of like a way to just be like, fuck it, you know? Except the problem with this stream is that sometimes I actually like manage to pose like a decently complex question and it becomes a little bit interesting. So it's like half the time we're brain dead stupid, the other half we're like having deep philosophical conversation. And there's kind of no in between. The in between is like sheep raging at the video game, like angrily fucking yelling. It's kind of a weird combination, bro. Starburster cum is high level. I don't know. I don't know if Starburster cum is the kind of questions Socrates was pondering in his day. Infinite guac. Not infinite guac, bro. Infinite guac or infinite ass? Which is better? Which is the better infinite... Which is the better hypothetical? Infinite ass was an iconic bit. I don't think Mickey was here for infinite ass. I don't think he was even here for infinite guac. I wish I was. You don't want to be... You didn't want to be here for infinite ass. Infinite ass was a fucking creation. Educate yourself. Don't actually. Actually, actively do not do that. Actively do not educate yourself, please. It's not worth. I don't think I saved the VOD of Infinite Ass, so actually Infinite Ass has been lost to the void. I think Infinite Guac has also been lost to the void. I didn't record my VODs back then, so sorry. Both are dead. You will never find Infinite Ass or Infinite Guac. They just exist in the memories of the people who were there. I'm going 28 and 29. Or sorry, I'm going 31 and 31-36, which is actually a horrible scoreline. What else do I want to talk about? More people that I hate in this world. There's a lot of people I hate in this world. I've made myself too valuable at my job. Which means I have to do more fucking work, which sucks. I've made myself too valuable and I don't get enough money. So that sucks for me. Oh yeah, fucking Christmas presents. I need to buy Christmas presents for people. Golly. Bro, Christmas presents, I actually need to talk to my brother, my other brother, not my not my one brother, but the other brother that I don't talk to a lot. I need to talk to him because I don't know what the fuck he's doing with his life and I have no idea what to buy him. I don't know what the fuck he does with his life anymore. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna say, so what do you do with your life these days? Because I need ideas. I don't know what to get him. I'm actually baffled. That editor thing going? Yeah. I was told on Friday by my fucking director that I need to learn editing. I need to learn editing next week. I will be forced to. Basically, I will be stuck in the room with the bitch that hates everybody for for 2 hours a day, and I'm going to learn editing. And the reason why I'm doing this and not the other fucking PA is because that fucking PA, God, she's such a lazy. She's so. She actively does not give a shit about anything. And I get it, and I can't blame her for it, but it's super frustrating for me because then I have to do everything. Alright? It's fucking annoying. Because she's, like, I can't blame her for not giving a fuck about anything because this job is a fucking piece of shit hellhole. But God, it makes my life so much harder. That's just... You can't add Tommy Innit subtitles to the news, unfortunately. If I do that, I think they would kill me. I'm not kidding. I think that if that aired on the news, I would actually be fucking slaughtered. They would put my head up on a stake outside of the studio, okay? So, Oh no. So yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with the bitchy editor. Gosh, I fucking hate her. Well, I feel like I haven't really gotten to know her. I hung out with her for like a half hour one time to learn a little bit. She did not like me. But I guess I think I get the vibe that she hates everything and everyone. So fuck it. Sheepo 3 on the news. I have been on the news. This has happened. I would actually argue multiple times I've been on the news. I have been on the news many times. Many a time. It just sometimes kind of happens, right? Sometimes, like when I have the camera, sometimes the anchor will just like shout me out. You make an insane news anchor. I could pull it off. If I had a better skincare routine, I think I could pull it off. The problem with like all anchors is that I don't know if it's just us, but they're all skinny as fuck, bro. I actually don't know how they do it. They're so fucking skinny. I get maybe it's just like all of our female anchors, but man, they're skinny, bro. I'm like, damn, how do you do this? Being skinny has to suck. I have no idea. Like, I'm not built, I get, like, being fit and, like, looking good. Like, that's kind of a requirement of the job. But, like, you're so skinny, bruh. Holy shit. I don't know how you do it. We have one reporter who's literally stick and bone. Like, these fucking... Like, some of these reporters are fucking surviving off of, like, caffeine and hopes and dreams. Okay? That's how they're making it. Because they must just not eat any food. The only way I can believe it is, like, Ozempic, caffeine, and, like, no food. Because they cannot be eating. I don't understand how it's possible. Because, like, eating is how you get energy. Eating is how you, like, function. How do you just not eat? But they just managed to pull it off. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I actually do not understand it. I don't know. Who knows? Lift off caffeine and will to play Persona 6. Crazy. Just eat healthier. Just eat healthy. You feel amazing. Eat healthy and exercise. That's all it fucking takes. It is actually so fucking easy to live a healthy life and you don't need caffeine. You don't need caffeine. You don't. It's actually so unnecessary. Just get enough sleep, eat healthy, and work out. It's so easy. Make a paid Discord for that. Literally, I could. I could give people the most basic fuck-ass advice of all time. Here's how to make your life better. And I'll call it dropshipping 101. But burgers can be healthy. You can eat a healthy burger. Honestly, here's how you make a burger healthy. Get rid of the bun. There, your burger is healthy now. Unironically. Drop the bun and your burger is like fucking healthy. Drop the bun, maybe drop the ketchup. But I want the bun. Maybe drop half of it. Drop half the bun. One half the bun. Do like one half bun. Low carb bun. It'll taste worse, but it's healthier for you, okay? It's not gonna... I think eating healthy is realizing that sometimes your shit is just not gonna taste as good as the real thing, and that's fine. You just have to be okay with just, like, eating shit that doesn't taste as good. And that's fine. Just exist. I don't drink caffeine to stay awake. I just drink bottle ice because I like... That doesn't taste like coffee. That's crazy. Just drink soda at that point. Just drink, like, fucking, just drink diet soda. Zuit's official with the rate of 6. Hello, my friend. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? We were just talking about how easy it is to be healthy. Maybe I'm a psychopath. I don't know. Diet soda doesn't do much. Maybe it's just not enough caffeine. I don't know. I like diet soda. I'm a big fan. I'm a big diet soda guy. Big diet soda guy.
Got the whole day.
I have my diet soda every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend, the only revert. Look, diet soda. Okay, I've been having Diet Sprite this week, or for the last month, I guess. It's been a Diet Sprite month. I will say I'm not a big fan. People say that Diet Sprite is goated. I tend to disagree, mostly because I'm not like the biggest fan of Sprite in general. I think Sprite is fine. I prefer it over 7-Up for sure, but I don't think Diet Sprite is like him. But I'm gonna try Diet Dr. Pepper, since a lot of people love fucking Dr. Pepper. I don't get it. Okay? I've always been a Coke guy. Coke guy since day one. But apparently, like, the new gen loves Dr. Pepper, so we're gonna give a hot minute to Dr. Pepper. We're gonna see if Dr. Pepper does anything for me. Because Coke Zero Sugar is actually like the GOAT diet soda right now. Coke Zero Sugar, my GOAT, but we'll see if Diet Dr. Pepper can topple the beast. Gotta run. See you. The diet sodas I've tried so far, Diet Coke, Diet Sprite, Zero Sugar Coke, and Zero Sugar Minute Maid. Which actually turned out to be a bit of an acquired taste. If you like Zero Sugar Minute Maid lemonade, then you're a bit of a psychopath. You're a bit crazy. That's the most healthy way I can describe it. It's not something normal people drink. And Minute Maid lemonade already is kind of like mid. You know what I can write down on my list? I can write down a list of Christmas gifts I need to get for my family. Hold on, this could actually be huge for me. Okay, hold on. We need... Okay, hold on. We need... Okay, I have Dad, Mom, Big Bro, Little Bro, Big Spoon, a big, comically large spoon, perhaps? Okay, I've already got 2 decided. I've got 3 gifts decided. Okay. Okay, I've got 3 decided. I need to buy one. I need to make another. Cardboard cutout of yourself. I think that's even a little bit egotistical for me. I actually, unironically, Miraz, that was something I was going to do for my dad, because my dad has been saying, like, yo, I want to try one of those baked oatmeals, man. And so I am going to do that. Because I have, like, my mom brought me, like, a big container of, like, fucking granola, and I ate it all, and now I just have a big container left over, and I'm like, what if I just filled it with something else and gave it back, right? Because that's, like, a cool thing. It's like, you know, you give me some food, I'll give you some food, right? So I am unironically going to do that, Mears. You act like it's a joke. It's not a joke, okay? We are unironically doing this. It's for my sweet dear, my sweet dear father. I wasn't joking. No, you said it as a joke. I said it as a fact. That is something I'm going to do. What else can I do? I guess the question is, I need to figure out something for my dear mother and something for my brother. I will find out. I will scrounge the fucking shelves of goddamn Goodwill to discover. We'll see what happens. Cardboard cutout. I don't want it to be like, I want to actually like put in some thought, okay? Believe it or not, Sheepo 3 has not been a great gift giver in the past. And I want to be better. I want to be better. I want to make a conscious, ever since I've graduated college, I've been on my conscious effort to be a better person arc. That's been the recent sheep arc, the conscious effort to be a better person arc. And I want to make a conscious effort to be a better gift giver. I want to give better gifts. Because I feel like I've been choking, and I don't give good enough gifts, and I need to give better gifts. So we're going to work on it. I'm sorry that I'm trying to improve myself, okay? If you guys can't handle that, then we can change the topic, but... Oh my god, that guy's just lobbing those things. Oh, it's King of the Hill, so that hill never moves, thank god. What a weird place to have a hill, by the way. Just in that rando quadrant. Whoa, whoa. Dumb bitch on a ladder. Sniper from the rocks? Ah. Hey. Oh, I think he died. I just like how there's random piles of dirt in the middle of this air base. In the middle of this army base, there are just random piles of dirt with trees growing in them. When you actually think about the veracity of this map design, it seems a lot less cognizant. Hey, thoughts on that CSGO major that just concluded today? I missed the finals. I totally missed the finals. I slept through it all. Fucking let's go Spirit. Donk my goat. Nico, never been the goat rifler. What do you mean? Nico is a fraud. Would you have an infinity stone or infinity wood? What kind of wood are you referring to? What kind of wood? What kind of wood? Mahogany. I think I would rather have an infinity stone. I guess the question would be, like, what quality of mahogany would I have? But honestly, I don't feel like running a wood business. That feels like a lot of work. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I've never wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's just too much work. Just give me the fucking infinity stone and be done with it. I don't have any desire to be a entrepreneur, so I will take the fucking... Maybe I could just go to a pre-established wood company and say, hey, I can make infinite mahogany. And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yes. Infinite. Okay, these infinite fucking... Okay, I hate the infinite. Can we stop with the infinite? These always go in the same direction. Alright, every single infinite question just ends up going the same way. Alright, we all know it. We all know what's going to happen. We all know the questions that I'm going to ask. We all know how this is going to end. It's going to end in a no contest. We don't know. Okay, it's a bad hypothetical. Can we get some goddamn realistic hypotheticals on this show? Here's a real hypothetical, okay? Would you rather kiss me or have me kiss you? That's a real hypothetical. That's crazy. You're going to jail? I'm just trying to practice my flirting, okay? Flirting is hard, man. It's hard. I'm lonely, chat. This is all just a segue into the Ashipa 3's lonely discussion, actually. The secret. Haha, I've got you. Bitch. I've got you. I've roped you in. You can't escape now. Now we get to talk about sheep sad discourse. Yes. Bot cheetah. Bro, fucking... Oh, man, that's a hard question. Bot cheetah has not existed for fucking decades. He's a dead man. Actually, the problem with bot cheetah is that he just became too base and he stopped giving a shit about anything happening. He became an IRL frog, which is based. So he just became based for no reason, and then he left me. Owls 31 is sick. I love Owls 31. Man, what was I actually going to talk about? Oh, yeah, shit. Bro, I watched a TikTok. It pissed me off, and it made me really mad. I was going to talk about it last stream, yesterday, but I didn't. I was very angry about this thing that happened. I saw a TikTok where this girl, oh, I hate her. I hate this girl. She was like, hey, so me and my friends were talking about it. We're wondering, why don't guys ask out girls anymore? We've been like going to bars and we're not getting asked out. And I'm like, I'm confused. And I'm like, okay, that's like a fair fucking question. It's like some women are confused about what's going on with the men. We've talked about the issues between le gender on the stream before, so it's not a crazy thing to it's not a crazy question to ask, right? And so she asked this question, and her comments are filled with people basically like saying like, hey, this is the way I feel, this is what's going on, this is what's happening. Bada bing, bada boop, bada bap. And I'm like, okay, sick. She made a response video to one of the comments. And I'm like, okay. She's gonna be like, she's gonna maybe be, thanks for explaining. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for explaining. I really appreciate it. This is really interesting. I never thought about it like that. No. In fact, her response video was a fucking long... Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta deal with this first. Oh boy. Hello, LeQuack. What a face. What a face to see here. Die. Die is crazy as your first message, Radical Mac. How do you come across that as the first message you send in a streamer's chat? You're like, you know what? This is what this guy needs to hear. I just take a look at this guy and this is what he needs to hear. That's crazy. Honestly, shout out. I respect the audacity. Can I help you, LeQuack? Can I help you, sir? Can I ask why you're here? Shooting people in real life? That's real. It's been so long. It has. That's technically true, but not super true. It's technically true that people who play violent video games are more likely to show violent tendencies, but there's not a... But that's less of a causal link and more of a correlation than a cause. Correlation versus causation, okay? You have to understand it. People who don't understand it are doomed to fail and be stupid forever. Correlation versus causation. Okay? Quack hot? Is he? I don't know. Is he hot? He might be. It's possible. Is LeQuack hot? Oh shit, he does have a face. Insane. Face cam? LeQuack? Huge, honestly. How does he have so many followers? Holy shit, this guy's more relevant than me. I can see it. Alright, I don't know how old he is. Hold on. I should be careful before I start saying anything too strong. But before I say any strong sentences about this, I should start being careful about this, because again, I'm 15. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's over for me. Yeah, it's over for me. It's over, yeah. I'm fucking dead. They've got me. Yeah. I'm a doomed lads. I'm doomed lads. It's over for me. Yep, alright. He loves miners. We got him! We got him, everybody! We got him! We baited. The ultimate bait. We got him. He loves kids! Yeah, I know. It's over for me. Hey, I'm 22. It's not as bad as it could be, okay? I could be like 32. I feel like it'd be much worse. That's why I followed. Because I like kids, yeah. Amazing. Okay. LeQuack, what if you fucking... What kind of content do you fucking engage in to have this kind of a chat? What do you do? How have you created this? What's going on, man? Do you want to, like, explain? Because, I get that my chat is unhinged. I do Geometry Dash level requests. Oh, okay. So a bunch of people who think that they're really good. Like... People who think that they're good at making Geometry Dash levels. I see. You're probably nicer than I am. This is why I can't do it, okay? Because, like, a level can only be so shit until I'm just like, I cannot fucking take this anymore. There's a limit to my niceness, unfortunately. If your level is dog shit, I don't know how to call it anything else. Your brain for a solid 30 minutes? Yeah, see, exactly. I wish. Someday I'll learn how to turn off my brain, but today will not be that day. Yeah. I hope he didn't see me jiggle peek. Oh, hello, random man with a C8A2. And just sprays me down. I flirt with him. I see. It's a lot harder for me to do that because there have been people who flirt. Like, I've had, like, people in my stream who have flirted with me. And then they started flirting with me in Discord DMs. And I'm like, how old are you? And they're like, oh, I'm 16. And I'm like, that's super cool and epic that you would tell me that. Please never talk to me again. It has happened. You'd be surprised how often this has occurred. The 16-year-old person in my fucking DMs flirting with me. It happens a lot. It's not a comfortable experience, but... Whoa. Oh, spin around. Get him. Minors date older people. That is a take. I don't know. I'm trying to gauge the seriousness of that remark. I'm like the fucking satire scale in my brain is like pinging back and forth right now. I don't know how to take this. The fucking satire scale is going crazy in my head right now. I don't know how to think about this. LeQuack, do you want to weigh in on this? You want to weigh in on this? This is your guy right here, okay? You fucking take responsibility for your fucking people, my dude, okay? Here's what I will say, okay? I take no ownership. Okay, here's what I will say about that take, okay? Here's the most charity I will give that take. Here's the most charity I will give, okay? Generally, the age of consent is not a specific age where suddenly you become able to consent. The ability to make rational decisions in your own head about your own self is kind of a sliding scale. Some people gain that kind of maturity a lot earlier than others do. So theoretically, if you had a very mature younger person and an older person, technically that they would be okay to consent to having a relationship together because they are both under the same level of maturity to be able to make a decision like that. However, that is not something we can ascertain, and because we are unable to ascertain the actual maturity of somebody, usually it's just best to say if you are a 26-year-old guy who wants to date 16-year-old girls, you're a pedophile. Normally, it's just easier to do that. That is the charity I could give that take. However, because we are unable to ascertain the actual maturity of an individual, mental, emotional, physical, not physical, emotional maturity of a person, it becomes just a lot easier. It's why we have these safeguards in place as a society. It's why the age of consent exists the way it does. Stop rationalizing this. You don't want to hear my other irrational takes, Mickey. Because everything that I'm saying here is based. You're just uncomfortable with it, so you don't want to, like, agree with it, okay? And that's fine, okay? That's fine. It's a very, like, Radical Mac actually, like, nailed it right on the head with that message. It is a very, like, nerd boy fucking take, right? It's the kind of take that, like, a pedophile who wants to justify his behavior would give. It doesn't mean it's wrong, but it does mean that it, unfortunately, comes from a lot of people who should not be talking about these kind of things, right? I don't like it either, believe it or not. It's why I don't engage in it. Believe it or not. What? Oh my god, there's been a fucking slaughter here. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my lord. The death that has occurred in this area is staggering. I don't care about people. That's not good, I don't think. I think you should care. I think people who don't care are kind of just miserable people in general. I think you have to care about something or somebody or some people. Because if you don't care about anything, then you're just kind of like a emotionless zombie who just wanders the world, kind of spreading misery onto others. Exactly, yeah. I think you shouldn't be a chill guy. I think that you shouldn't be nonchalant. You should be very chillant. I think being chillant makes it easier for you to hang out with cool people. Oh, crazy micro Uzi. The fuck is that? A micro Uzi? I ain't ever heard of a micro Uzi. How small can you make your Uzi? About what people do? I think that is kind of the only thing you should care about. I don't care what people think. I care what people say, and I care what people do. That's maybe the most important thing. Some would argue that motivations are the least important part of the thing. The action itself is more important than the motivation behind the action. I would tend to disagree, but some people would say. If they won't kill me. I'm fine with murder as long as it doesn't happen to me. The leopards are really eating faces today, lads. Jesus. That's a take. Here's what I'm saying, okay? I think that everybody should be nice to each other, and if everybody was nice to each other, then we wouldn't have to have laws in society. That's the actual really base take. Everybody should just be nice to each other. That's actually the ultimate hot take. Can't you fuckers just be nice for once? Everybody to be nice? I do too! It'd be so much easier to, like, govern. To live. To exist if people were just nice to each other. Unfortunately, people are not just nice, so... Shame. Care. I think caring is good. I think sometimes it's good not to care though. I think the actual skill that you need to learn is learning when to care and learning when not to care. That's the actual important skill. Because some people just care too much about everything, and then they end up like wasting themselves, and then they become like skull husks of a person because they cared too much. And then you have people who don't care at all, and then they are just skull husks in general. You need to pick and choose when and where to care. Sleep deprived, I can't spell. It happens to the best of us. Pick and choose when and where to care. And I think you'll be a better person because of it. Sleep deprived reference? Is that like a game or something? Or a Geometry Dash level? What the fuck? Bro just vaulted a rock. Bro thought he was Weapon X. I bet you two had a gay arrangement. What the fuck? Most eloquent homophobe? Arrangement? Fucking arrangement is crazy. A gay arrangement is actually insane. A fucking gay arrangement. Like you signed a fucking contract. Oh my god. An arrangement is actually so fucking funny. That's actually comedy gold. A gay arrangement. Not even a gay relationship. A gay arrangement. Fuck me, bro. Yes, we signed a deal. Two businessmen decided to be gay. It was better for our schedules. You know, I could actually see that happening. Two really successful businessmen that want to like save money on taxes or whatever. Yes, let's be gay. It's better for business. It's like they're like, "Oh no, my company is going through a really like tough financial time. We really need something to get the people back on our side. Let's come out as gay." And they become gay just to fucking save the image of their company, honestly. I can make it happen. Elon Musk and Trump. I fucking hate both of them equally. So I think them fucking each other would be great. It might make them more bearable, honestly. Thank you for the follow, Radical Man. The gay relationship between two hydrogen atoms. Covalent and ionic bonds. I know that. I remember that from fucking chemistry. Covalent and ionic. I don't know why they exist, but I do know. The covalent is when they do that, and the ionic is when they do the other thing. Everybody loves covalent bonds, bro. Nobody gives respect to ionic bonds, bro. Everybody's like, oh, covalent bonds, covalent bonds. What about ionic bonds, bro? What the fuck is wrong with ionic bonds? What's wrong? What's wrong? It's disrespectful. Ionic bonds put in work. 1K. Because I want you to all feel how poor you are. I want you to understand how poverty-stricken you are. And also, I don't want my chat spammed with highlighted messages because I made it too cheap. I think you should all live in poverty. I support the status quo. Lesbian is when two oxygen atoms love each other very much. Real shit. O2. O2, motherfucker. Gang shit. We breathe that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit we breathe on. Me and the boys breathe in oxygen. Can we get into an arrangement so I get 50% of your cash? 50% of my cash? I don't think I want to give up 50%. That's kind of... 50% of my net worth is actually kind of a lot. I have a lot of money in the bank, okay? I would not like to give up 50% of my bank account, actually. 30%? That's not even a good deal. What do you provide? Fuck, I just spit all over myself like a fucking slob. What is with all these people who are in like fucking AP chemistry? What's going on? Only nerds took AP chemistry, okay? I hope you know that, okay? Bunch of fucking nerd boys. I took honors chemistry because I wasn't a nerd. All right, fucking AP chemistry nerds over here. What the fuck is happening? Get your ass back in the classroom, bro. What is this shit? My chemistry teacher was a bitch, by the way. I actually know. She was actually okay. It was my physics teacher. My physics teacher was a known bitch in high school. A known bitch. My chemistry teacher was fine. She was like very uneventful. Nobody really had any strong opinions about it either way. The physics teacher, though, fuck her. I'm an astrophysicist. Well, that's what you are, bro. Mickey, I like, respectfully, you're an astrophysicist. You're a nerd. Like, that's kind of the fucking job description, bro. You fucking signed up on fucking Indeed. You sent in your goddamn resume on Indeed, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a nerd for a living. That's cool. That's what you signed up. The diffusion between the movement of molecules is placed. Why are you... Bro, I do not want to learn about your chemistry homework. This is not the time. I've just had it like one half of my chat just like in their own little world talking about goddamn chemistry for whatever reason. I have not taken a chemistry class in 5 years. It's been half a decade since I have touched chemistry in any significant way. 5 fucking years, my boy. I was a social sciences major. Don't call me Unk. Don't you ever fucking call me Unk. Don't you ever fucking call me Unk, brother. Never in your goddamn life will you ever call me Unk. Don't you ever do some fucking ignorant shit like that. I have not been alive for 3 decades. It has not been 3 decades since I have been on this earth. It has been less than 3 decades since I have existed on this fucking earth. Okay? I have a gay threesome between Mickey Mouse and... I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand the message that I just saw roll through my chat. Radical Mac, do you want to restate that in maybe more understandable terms? ...2018, yeah, that's, I graduated high school in 2020. I graduated college in 2024. And now I live on my own. I'm my own man now. I'm a man now, okay? I graduated college. I live by myself. I pay my own bills. I'm a man now. Okay? Starburster come. It's been a strange day today, okay? I think LeQuack has a stranger chat than me. I think the problem is that I feed into it, actually. The real problem is that I just feed into it. I'm really good at feeding into I'm just good at feeding into energy. I match energy too good sometimes. And so when somebody says some weird shit, I'm like, yeah, let's actually talk about that. I'm not like, let's move on. I'm like, let's actually like, let's break this down. Which is an issue. It's not something I should be doing. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Bro, random people just in random angles. I don't understand this map. People just exist in the most strange places. They act like it's normal. Talk about black body radiation. I think I remember that term. I don't know what it means. That's actually the fun part about high school, is that you just remember like random terms and ideas, but you don't remember like why they exist or what they do. Black holes. I guess, yeah, I forget how black holes, like, radiate shit. Because, like, they're supposed to be, like, black holes. Aren't they supposed to not do any radiation? Isn't that their thing? Like, they're not supposed to radiate anything? Because they suck it all in? Because they're black holes and shit? I don't know. As somebody who doesn't study physics, I'm unsure. Why do black holes exist? Because somebody decided to fuck around and put too much shit into one place. Some dickhead. I think my explanation was better, but okay. Creation of black hole, probably just shit getting closer together over time, right? Because originally it was like the Big Bang, like all the shit in the world was in a space that was infinitesimally small, and eventually it got so like fucking, it got so goddamn big, or it got so goddamn small that everything got really big. That's how the Big Bang happened, and then like we had a bunch of space gas just floating around because everything was just kind of floating around and stuff, and eventually that stuff became stable enough that it began to float together because gravity existed. And then eventually gravity fucking pulled enough stuff together so tightly that it started to suck other stuff in like really aggressively. And then when stuff happened really aggressively, that's called a black hole. When shit got sucked really aggressively, that's called a black hole. That's kind of my understanding of how things happened. Really aggressive. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like fun though. It wasn't like the cool like, oh my god, like she gives the greatest head. No, it was like, oh my god, she's like biting my cock off. Which is a crazy use of an example, but yeah, that's kind of what it's like. It wasn't fun. Nobody had a good time with a black hole. Nobody has a good time with a black hole. Yeah, exactly. It's teeth versus, you know. Yeah, I know. I can't get a kill, brother. Answer my question. What's worse, murder or mass unconsensual? I don't know if I want to have that argument. Since you guys weren't ready for the fucking pedophile discussion, let's not talk about that, huh? Big Bang didn't create it. It was definitely there. Where did it all come? Well, that's kind of the question, right? Because we don't know what happened before. Like, we don't know what happened before the Big Bang. That's a question I don't think science could technically answer that, maybe, but I don't think it is possible right now with our current level of knowledge or experience or level of measuring shit. We can't answer what, like what happens before time and space existed, right? What, like, it's a question that doesn't make sense in the head. It's not a question that you can ask, right? Like, what happened before time? Well, I don't know. Because there was very distinctly a time before time. Something existed before time existed. But what that thing was or how that thing worked is incomprehensible. And we can't currently... Exactly. Well, like, that's like a lot of physics, right? It's like particle versus a wave. Like you can't comprehend a particle versus wave. How can something be both a particle and a wave at the same time? It doesn't make sense. And yet it is. It is both a particle and a wave, and yet... Same thing about, like, you know, like... Exactly, remember? Particle wave. I know this. I know enough about physics. I get it. Quantum tunneling, but we don't even... How... I don't know. That's, like, deep physics. That's, like, the kind of physics that, like, come on, okay? Ain't nobody know about that shit. Was there ever nothing? Well, it depends what your definition of nothing is, right? Everything existed always? Well, technically? Cause that's like theory, right? Like that's like a lot of physics is just like theory, right? Theoretical physics instead of practical physics. So like whenever motherfuckers talk about like string theory or stuff like that, that's all like theoretical physics, right? It's just a bunch of people doing math. And didn't at the same time, exactly. It's incomprehensible. Just like how Sheepo 3 is going 6 and 19, that's also as incomprehensible. Alright? It's actually incomprehensible that Sheepo 3 can't get a fucking kill to save his life. It's incomprehensible, and yet it is. String theory to you right now. Can you explain string theory in the limitation of how many characters you can send in a single Twitch message? I challenge you to explain string theory in one Twitch message. You have one Twitch message to explain string theory. Go. All right, Mickey. That's your challenge. You got this. All right. Mr. Astrophysics. If he's actually an astrophysicist, that's actually really cool. Unironically, that's really fucking cool. I have another guy who I think is like some kind of like I think he's like a statistician. Another viewer, J-Dog, I think he's like a statistician. And I'm like, that's fucking sick. That's really cool. To work as a statistician. And they make like fucking money. I work in arguably a cool job, but it doesn't pay as much, so it's kind of less cool, right? It's less cool because I don't get paid as much. Murder recreating 9/11 on 2 boulders. You would not ask that question to LeQuack. If this was LeQuack's chat, you would not ask that question. You're just trying to see what you can get away with. You're boundary pushing right now, my boy. How insane is this guy? String theory explains the elementary particles in the form of a string that are either closed like a ring or open like a piece of string. These strings vibrate, and the amount of vibrations determine the type of particle. No, I haven't actually. I don't watch Twitch streams. Do I need to scroll through his chat? I'll scroll through his chat on his last stream, okay? How unhinged are you fuckers? Because my chat is relatively unhinged. I don't know, like, how it compares. To see your opinion? Why do you need to know my opinion on what... What the fuck is this opener? Why the fuck did he make that? What inspired him to use that song? Okay, hold on. Oil up, bro. I'm gonna pull up. Titty's yacht is very hot. I love his Edgar too. He puts some Milky Way stuff in my mouth at midnights. What the fuck is this? And then just like the goat 22 is like, this level is pretty good deco. What is happening? Never mind. He might actually have a more ninja chat than me. It might be true. I might have fallen off. 19 dimensions to explain gravity. So it's stupid, is what you're saying. Is Geometry Dash good right now? Because I kind of quit Geometry Dash. I don't know if it's any good. .2 is peak. I don't know. I haven't like played any of the new levels. I don't really play no Geometry Dash no more. IMO. That's cool. I'm glad. I'm glad Geometry Dash is good. Murder or tidal wave being verified? What is worse for the state of Geometry Dash? The tidal wave is verified. That's like the last like big topic I remember like caring about. Should tidal wave be verified? The ultimate debate. Should tidal wave be verified? Jesus. A yuck and a half. Is top... No, it's not. You're capping. I'm looking up the demon list. Yeah, ha ha ha, you fucker. Nobody wants... The problem with tidal wave is that nobody actually wants to play anything harder than tidal wave because then it just becomes super mega miserable. I hate tidal wave because fucking what's it called? Arrow? What's the mode called? Is it Arrow? It's not Arrow, is it? It's fucking Wave, right? I forget. But that game mode sucks dick and it's no fun, so. It's called Dart. Yeah, you're lying to me. You are lying. I know when I'm being lied to. I'm not that stupid. I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Any other physics topic that I should explain? Mickey, do you have coworkers that believe in string theory? You have like coworkers that are like, yeah, I honestly string theory is kind of really good. Or is it kind of just like, is string theory like a bit? Is it like the punchline to a joke? Is it just like the punching bag of the astrophysics community? Just like whenever you have a question that you can't answer, you're just like, oh, string theory, probably. Because if it's not, I feel like it would be a really good bit. Because having 19 dimensions to explain gravity seems really funny. Says it's dumb. Exactly. That could be so funny. Why aren't you... God, this is... You people have to be funnier, bro. You astrophysicists need to be funnier. Do you understand how funny string theory could be? Oh my god. This could be a legendary bit. I feel like you have so much potential here for a legendary bit. You're not using this properly. That's all I'm saying. Any question? I was literally ignoring you, Radical Mac. I hope you know this. This happens a lot in my chat. You get ignored. Because I go on tangents. Grand Theft or... Why are we power ranking crimes? Why do we have to do this? It seems unnecessary. What if we just said crimes are bad? What if you just didn't commit crime? Both are cool. That is a take. Has a theory they believe in the most. What the fuck do you do? What the fuck does an astrophysicist do for a job? Do you actually make any meaningful contributions to society? That's actually the real question. As an astrophysics, what fucking meaningful contributions do you make to society? Aren't you just like... Are you wasting the money that is funded into your program? How much money are you wasting? How many taxpayer dollars are you wasting? Okay, that's the real question, Mickey. How many what fucking privately funded firm do you waste? Whose money do you waste? Use for other things. I waste the Australian government's money. Okay, based. Fuck the government. Never mind. This guy is actually living my dream. He's actually a government worker. That's actually my dream job, being a government worker. Me and you are the same, actually. Never mind. I should stop being judgmental. Me and you are the same. Oh, man! Terrifying. Where did you come from, and why would you come from there? 1.006 units, real shit. Units, brother. That's my favorite form of measurement. Sorry, my mind has been racing through a bunch of insane things to say. I'm not gonna say any of them. I was deep in thought and I forgot the fact that I was in fact live on stream. I actually have to stop. I have to start being more normal. Because whenever I'm on stream, my brain automatically defaults like, what's the most insane thing I can say and still get away with it? And it's not a good thought process. How many slurs? Actually, none, believe it or not. I think slurs is a really lame way to be edgy. I think of all the ways to be edgy, I think slurs are maybe the most lame. Like, come on. Like, really? I was like, oh, I want to be racist. I'm going to go say a slur. How fucking uninspired are you? Do you actually want to be fucking racist, or you just want to say a word you think makes you look cool? Okay, bro. Like, if you're gonna be racist, put some fucking effort into it. I don't want no fucking B-tier racism, my guy. I want some like actual fucking hardcore. Like, I actually dislike this race, and here's why. Like, slurs are just such a simple man's way of like engaging in like edginess, right? I almost hate slurs for that reason, right? It's like they're just annoying. They're just like, it's just somebody else was creative and interesting and did something cool and interesting with racism. And then you just stole it. You just stole their hatred. How about you do your own hatred? That's what I'm mad. That's why I get mad about slurs, okay? Just like be fucking better about, like, I think hating is a beautiful art. Being able to hate efficiently and with skill and with passion is some real shit. But so many people do it so badly, and it kind of like disrespects the form of art that we're engaging in here. If you're gonna hate, then fucking hate. And not racist? That's a weird thing to say. I guess it is a weird thing to say. I guess I can't really judge. Honestly, it's not crazy. I don't hate that. If I was to give you the best faith possible, I'd say, yeah. You know what? I can understand. I can sympathize with the point of view. Right? I think it's because rap has become so prevalent in our culture that the N-word has kind of just become this very natural flow word. It's very natural flow. And so it feels a lot more normalized because, like, we engage and listen to so much, like, music that uses that kind of language very heavily, right? I can see that. I can understand that. You know what? I'm going to assume, I'm going to take you in the best faith possible and assume you're not racist. Just like I hope that you assume that I'm not racist. I'm going to make that assumption, and I'm going to say, I think that's okay. That's not a terrible take. I can understand. There. Look at that. Sheepo3, reaching across the aisle. I kind of assume by default that the other person that I'm talking to is not racist until proven otherwise, but what's so special about it? What does that even mean? It's just about the way it sounds, right? It's about the way that you can use it in syntax to make more interesting sentences, right? Or to express your feelings in a way that sounds better. Oh my holy guacamole. Schmorf sounds cool. Well, then, yeah. The problem with Schmorf, it doesn't have a meaning, right? It's not widely accepted in meaning, so it doesn't mean anything, right? It's just a couple of like sounds you can make with your mouth, kind of strung together. It doesn't become meaningful or important, right? You can say it, but the way that you use it is a lot less interesting or complex, right? Words are interesting and complex because they have meaning, and being able to kind of use them in interesting ways to have that meaning apply to different things, that's what makes the word that we use interesting, right? Just making up a word and then just saying it is not interesting or creative because you're not like doing anything with it. You're not kind of like taking that word and using it in an interesting way because you can't use it in an interesting way because it doesn't mean anything. Well, yeah, because the word that you just typed doesn't have any vowels. Every word has to have vowels. Schmorf has a vowel. It makes sense. It's kind of in the... It's in a similar vein of construction to a lot of the words that we see in the English language. So it kind of makes more sense. It means something? Well, yeah. Then use it in an interesting way. It's kind of hard, though, because nobody actually uses it. There's a difference between words that technically exist and words that exist in common syntax, right? I think the more commonly used a word is, I think a lot of the more commonly used words tend to be the more interesting and dynamic words because they're in the common syntax and people have been able to use them in so many different ways, right? Like theoretically, or like not theoretically, but like in practice, the most versatile word in the human language is like fuck or something, right? Fuck can do everything for you. And it means that you can use the word fuck in a lot of different ways, but because the word fuck is used so much, it becomes a lot less creative because everybody has used the word fuck in all the different ways it could possibly be used, right? You can't do anything, it's very hard to do something interesting or creative with the word fuck. Alright? It's a lot of how like raps or like double entendres work. Like having an interesting double entendre or a good double entendre is about wordplay, being able to use words or ideas in interesting ways, right? Being able to stretch words. When I say I'm like when I say I'm cool as a cucumber, I'm taking the fact that cucumbers are usually like cool, they're chill vegetables, to mean that I am cool as in like societally desirable, right? That's an interesting bit of wordplay. Cool as a cucumber. That's using words in an interesting way. There's also alliteration there, right? Cool and cucumber. They got that both C in the front, and it makes it a lot more satisfying to say, right? I'm cool as a cucumber. If I said I'm cool as an ice cube, well, it sounds a lot less cool. If I say I'm cool as a cube, then it doesn't make sense. Right? It's stuffed in a jar. Damn, fucking cucumber hater. Team alliteration or team rhyme? I think they can both coexist. There is no teams. They should both coexist together. The best rhymers are also good at alliteration. Both can be equally satisfying if you do them correctly. Was this stream? A stream of thought. A conscious stream of thought that is created by one main kind of driver and then a bunch of multiple different kind of like thought givers, right? There's like one main person that drives this string of thought and then a bunch of like a bunch of people coming together into like a hive mind to put a string of thought together. Complex thought than my job? Well, no, that's just like normal human thought. How do you understand the normal human brain? This may be the closest thing you have to it. This stream is the closest thing you've ever seen to like what an actual human brain looks like in practice. The problem is that you've never thought meta about your brain or your own thoughts. You haven't thought meta enough about your own thoughts, but when you think meta enough about your own thoughts, you'll realize that it's just this. This stream is the meta of your own thoughts. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this stream should be a required piece of literature. Required literature in psychology classes. It's a stream of consciousness in the form of a stream. And I think that's the most interesting way to run a stream. I think it's more interesting to just yap and talk and not be bound by what's like, oh, I can't talk about this. I'm scared. No, fuck it. Let's talk. Talk about anything. Fucking bring up a topic. Let's talk about it. Let's actually have a fucking discussion. Let's actually understand each other. Huh? That's cool. Thinking is fun. I think one of the things that really influenced me as a kid is I heard somebody say that thinking, like, the brain is a muscle and you need to work it out like anything else. And I think that really stuck with me. So I've always tried to think, because I think thinking is how you work out the brain. Like, just thinking about shit. Thinking about puzzles or logic or understanding the world. That's like how you work out the brain. And I wanted to be a good thinker, so I thought a lot. And now I'm the way I am. We're all the way we are because of the things that we see as children. We're all unfairly connected to that. Creating things? Yes. I like that. That's a cool thing to say, because I like creating things too. Making shit is arguably the coolest thing you can do. Making stuff that's cool and interesting and fun is maybe the hardest thing that a person can do. Because it is very hard to do. It's almost impossibly difficult to make something interesting. Something that's not a new idea based off of all the ideas that have come before it. Because every idea is based off the ideas that have come before. Nothing is truly original. It is all just an amalgamation of the things that has come before it. Right? Every concept, every interesting idea is just a combination of the things. And your unique combination of things is what makes your idea interesting or unique. This is too meta for me? Yes. But it's okay to get meta sometimes. Who had the first idea? I think that's kind of hard to like. That's kind of like a chicken or like a chicken or the egg question, right? Like, who's the first human to exist? Well, we don't know because humans evolved from what was the species before us? It was like there was like some ape, like it was the apes into the humans. There was like some species before the humans, right? And so it was like. It's like chicken or the egg, right? Like, who came first? Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who came first, right? It's just that it just exists now, right? Sometimes distilling something down to the first thing that ever happened is kind of a useless tale. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Sometimes the most important question you have to ask about the things you're thinking about is how useful is the thing that I'm thinking about? How much, like, how much do I actually care? How much does this actually mean, right? It's like the free will question. Do you have free will? Do you not have free will? Well, who cares? It's not going to meaningfully change the way that you engage with the world around you. So why the fuck do we care if you have free will or not? It doesn't matter. It's a meaningless question because it doesn't meaningfully affect anything that you will do. the origins of anything are always shrouded in mystery because they can never be fully like understood unless you want to go back to the beginning of time itself. Right? Any idea, concept, thing. Like, if you truly wanted to explain the beginning of Greek civilization, you would need to go back to the beginning of time to truly explain the full context of all the things that led up to the creation of ancient Greece. But that doesn't mean anything. It becomes a meaningless question at that point. So it's not important. It's not something we ask. We generally have an idea of when it generally started. But it's not going to be ever a full explanation. I think that fucking with time is a bad thing. I think that time travel back is possible. Well, it might be possible, but are we just tangling with quantum physics in a way? We can't comprehend of a machine that would do that. How could you comprehend of a machine? You just need infinite energy. It's like can we light? It's like the idea of light speed travel, right? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, we can't go faster than the speed. Like, we can't go the speed of light because if we were to go the speed of light, then we would become light. All right? If I pushed you so hard that you were to accelerate to the speed of light, you would no longer be a person. You would cease existing. You would become light. That's all you would be. You would be light. Exactly. And even the speed of light is not that fast, right? If we managed to find a way to make people go the speed of light, that would not be that fast. We would not be able to explore the universe going the speed of light. It would take too long. We could not explore the universe going the speed of light. It would take too long. You would die before you reached anything significant if you were going the speed of light. Because if we travel, we measure shit in space in light years, right? Light year is a crazy measurement. That's a crazy measurement, bro. It is an insane thing to measure. The speed of light. That's an insane thing to measure. That's fucking insane. That you would measure the time it takes for the speed of for light to travel in a year. The fastest known thing in the universe to travel in 1 year. As like the default form of measurement. How big is the Milky Way? Let's see. How big is the Milky Way? It's about 100,000 light years across and 1,000 light years thick. You would die. If you were going the speed of light, you would not go anywhere. Interesting. You would fucking die before you reached anywhere. Interesting. In the Milky Way. You wouldn't even be able to travel in the Milky Way. That's why all these sci-fi futuristic technology, it's all meaningless. It all doesn't make sense. Because the universe is too big to be explored. That's why, you know, that paradox of like there's probably other intelligent life but we're never going to find it? That's why. Because the universe is too colossal for us to find any other intelligent life. It will never happen. Maybe we'll find like little microorganisms like Jupiter's moon or something. That's the best we're gonna get. Okay? We will never explore the universe. Space is not something that we can explore. Unless like we can like teleport or something. Like fucking a wormhole or something. Unless we create instantaneous teleportation, then we will never explore the universe. This is all we have. Okay, hold on. My chat is arguing about... I don't know enough about physics. I like how a bunch of people who are not educated about physics at all are arguing about physics. I think that's really funny. The astrophysicist in the chat is having a fucking aneurysm. More realistic to obtain. That's a crazy thing to say. It's more realistic to it's more realistic. Who says scientists are smarter than me? Science. It's a question of who do you trust, right? Because if you only trust yourself, then you're a conspiracy theorist. If your own experiences are the only thing that you trust, then you are a conspiracy theorist. You're insane, right? The question is, who do you trust? Do you trust the government? Do you trust the sciences? Do you trust the news? Who do you trust? Who do you trust to give you correct information? I trust the government. I trust science. And I trust the news. I trust all three. In general. There are limits to all three, but I think they're pretty understandable and easy limits to kind of get. I think the moment that you start questioning stuff like, does the government telling us the truth? That's when you start looking kind of insane. Time is not real. Real shit. Actually based. Time is not real. Wake up, liberals. Time is fake. How strong is the gravitational effect of my tongue in her asshole? What's like the gravitational pull of that? Explain it to me in astrophysics terms. It actually repels. That's a genuine answer? Damn. Anytime they start using scientific notation, that's how you know you fucked up. How much do you think... I was about to ask a question. I don't think I want to continue to ask the question. You know what? I think we should get off the topic of science. I think physics should not be the topic that we continue on. I feel like we've kind of run this topic to the ground a little bit. None of us are really based enough to really have this conversation. We all have like, most of us have a high school understanding of science. Except for one guy. Science is just so fun. Well, yeah. I get that, but... What is science? You want like a definition? Or is this like a philosophical question? Science definition: the systematic study of the structure, behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against evidence obtained. Yeah, pretty much. Basically, we need ways to explain the way the world works, and science is a way to explain the way the world works. Science is not all... The problem is that humans are a little bit more complex than science. Because there are things that are more abstract than science. One cannot obtain morality from science because it's a abstract human creation. Morality can't be observed in the physical world. It's not a thing that can be measured. You can't have a morality meter. It's impossible. So these things need to be answered with other means. Science cannot solve for everything. Back to banging sticks and rocks together. You ever find a really cool stick in the woods? You use like a rocking stick or is like a sword or something? That shit was sick. Really cool sticks. I'm not a child anymore, so it means a lot less to me. When I was a kid, cool sticks were a lot cooler, but now I'm an adult. They're just less cool, man. And that sucks. As you get older, the things you used to find cool are less cool, and that's kind of not cool. My back is actually... Oof. I just didn't care about sticks. Did you not like go to the park or something to play with your friends? What activities did you and your friends engage with as a child? Because as a child, there was actually a public park really near to my house, so I went there all the time. We were actually like we played at that park so much, we actually knew, like we started to. Shut up! Don't talk to me about that. Inside a black hole, you die probably. What happens when you go into the die here pit? I don't know. Probably you fucking die. If I went into the I'm gonna die pit, this pit causes instantaneous death. What do you think is gonna happen to the guy who goes into the instantaneous death pit? Well, shit, I don't fucking know. I got no idea. You don't die, funny enough? Yes, you do. It's cap. I cease to exist or something. I don't know. Your bitch ass dies. I don't think going into a black hole is advisable for human health. That's my hot take of the day. Hi, Sheepo3 who loves being healthy here. Don't go into a black hole if you want to live. Eat a green bean. Don't go into a black hole. There you go. Actual hot take of the day. Infinite knowledge and become a god or real shit. I don't condone. I don't think you should go into black holes. If I see any of my chat members go into a black hole, I will be very angry. Okay? Because then all of you will have not listened to my advice, and I'll be infuriated. I'll be practically incensed. If I see any of you go into a black hole. Might be portals. Are they portals to the land of fucking bitches at this point? Because goddamn. If they're portals to the land of getting bitches, I might have to... You know what? I might actually have to take it back. Go into a black hole. Go into Africa. There's actually no other way to get to Africa, actually. Fun fact. There's actually no other way to get to Africa. You need to use the black hole. It's the only way to... It's the only way we've managed to get there. Into a black hole. Well, it wouldn't be able to take a picture because there would be no light. Can we stop talking about physics? I feel like we've lost the plot. I feel like we've been talking about physics for like 20 minutes now. We need to stop. Physics is so fun. You fucking nerd. You motherfucking physicists are paid too much to love your jobs this much. Can't you just hate your job like the fucking rest of us? Stop being so quirky. I don't have a job. I know. I made an educated guess about that one. Don't worry. I'm not old enough to have a job, bro. That's crazy. I had a job when I was 15. That was the first time. That was actually the first stage I got a job. Got a job at 15. First place I ever worked. Worked at swim club. I was a gate guard. I would check people in. I would sweep up leaves. I would manage the club. I would help set up for parties. That's what I would do. My first ever job. It was a private swim club, so yes, it was actually a Nepo baby job. Now that I think about it, it was actually a Nepo baby job. I only got that job because my parents got us a private swim club membership, so. Nepo baby job. I think the question of if everything's a simulation is not a good question because I don't like where it leads you. I don't think that's a good question to ask. Is everything a simulation? Well, why do you ask? Why do you care? It feels like it's like Suicide 101. That's what it feels like. The whole like is life a simulation thing? It feels like it's just like you want to commit suicide, bro, and you're just trying to justify it. Give me free money. That's not how money works. Fiat currency, ladies and gentlemen. Inflation or whatever. There's no way to generate infinite value, unfortunately. So if you ask for infinite money, you would actually be asking for infinite value. And you can't generate infinite value, unfortunately. It's impossible. Value is socially value is socially given. But that's human. That's human. That's actually social sciences. Actually, this is where I'm good. Hold on. See, now we're cooking. See now we're talking about the social sciences. The concept of value. That's a social science, baby. And you know who's a social science major? Heh. That's right. You unintentionally stumbled into my domain, you fool. You're broke. No, I'm not broke. I just have less value than others. Are you the president yet? We're working on it, okay? This is actually just the first step of my campaign. My domain for 40 minutes. Real shit. The social sciences is actually why I'm such a good streamer. Because I can yap better. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to die there. Okay, we're okay. What the fuck am I doing? I need to turn my fucking cart around. Thank you. Holy shit. Bro, I'm so good at that section. What the fuck? Okay, my cart is kind of tweaked. I say cart. Like it's not a forklift. I fractured my shoulder? Holy shit. How did you accomplish this? Would you like to explain for the people at home? How does one fracture their shoulder? What did you do? You fucking try to shoulder check a tree or something? Try to shoulder check a tree? I was wrestling. Oh, I wrestled once. I actually thought about this. I actually wrestled one. Ah! Sorry. Back on topic. I wrestled. I actually joined the wrestling team for 6 days. And then I quit because I was a little bitch. I hated it. I did not like wrestling. I'm so mad. That's crazy. My first, I went to wrestling practice. And I got paired up with some fucking sadistic asshole kid who had like 2 years of experience, and he spent the entire practice putting me in the most fucking painful holds he could think of, and I decided on that day I'm not built for this. Some asshole dick kid just decided to fuck my day up. For no fucking reason, bro. I actually remember that. That shit was crazy, bro. He just fucked me up for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's a dick. And so yeah, I quit wrestling. Put you ass up. I don't remember exactly what he did to me. I just remember that it fucking hurt like a bitch, bro. Bro just decided to make it as painful as possible. I'm like, what the fuck? This sucks. So I quit. Yeah, I went up to the coach and I said I'm not built for this, and he said it for sure. I was not built for it. Shit was... Yeah, and fuck that asshole kid, by the way. I hope he's doing bad. I hope he fucking, like, I don't know. I hope he fractured his shoulder. Maybe Hella Intelligent is actually just the asshole kid in my school who made me quit wrestling. You know what? You know what, Hella Intelligent? I'm glad. I'm glad you fucking fractured your shoulder. Fuck you. You dick. It was you the whole time, bro. What the fuck? Hella Intelligent is actually the reason I quit wrestling. Oh, man. What kind of crazy hypothetical have I fucking created in my mind? This is actually why I'm insane. This is why I'm insane. I've discovered the reason. Jesus. Do you have a cast? For a shoulder fracture? Actually, would you get a cast for a shoulder fracture? Like, maybe like a sling to hold the shoulder in place, but a cast? I don't know for a cast. Yeah, sling, yeah? That would make sense. A sling would make sense. Because you're just trying to stabilize the bone so it heals correctly, and it doesn't, like, not heal incorrectly. Or, sorry, that's a double negative. So it doesn't, so it heals, so it doesn't heal incorrectly. So it doesn't heal incorrectly. That's weird. Cheapest conspiracy theorist? No, I'm actually so based that I'm not a conspiracy theorist. That's how based I've become. I've dodged conspiracy theories, and I've just become based. I broke my leg last year, and I had a full leg cast rather than just my lower leg. I broke my arm when I was I broke my wrist, technically. It was my wrist. I broke this wrist. This wrist. That's why this wrist is weaker than this wrist, because I broke it. I broke this wrist, and then I broke it because I got hit by a soccer ball, which was really funny. I was playing goalie, and I broke my wrist while playing soccer, which was really fucking funny that happened. So I did that. And then I was really bored as a kid. And so as I had my cast on, I was climbing fucking trees because I was bored, and I fell out of a tree and I refractured my wrist. I refractured the same wrist that I broke because I was a dumbass kid. So that also happened. I was bored, okay? I wanted to climb the tree. And it was a bad decision. I was actually a pretty good keeper when I played soccer. You were a bad climber? Apparently that tree just decided to fuck my whole day up for no reason, okay? So maybe I was. Oh, it's cooked. Is it cooked? Oh, okay. Now I'm off. I thought I had a chance to get back on, but it was only my tongs that were keeping me alive. I played AFL? The fuck is... I got way too aggressive. And most ball sports. I played rugby when I was a kid. I had a couple years playing rugby. I wasn't very good at it because I was kind of a pussy-ass bitch back in the day. So I was not a very great rugby player, but I did play it. 2 torn pecs. How many torn pecs can one man have? You know what I'm saying? To be fair, you can. I guess you only have 2 pecs, right? So, what if you tore 2 pecs at the same time, simultaneously tearing 2 pecs? That's crazy. I love touching my chest and there's a hole. Does bro have pectus excavatum or something? I tore my pec. Bro just does not have a pec anymore. Bro lost his pec in the fucking war. Bro lost his pec in the war. Oh! We live, but I don't know if this is really living. Oh, but we managed to save it. Jesus, look at us. How did I do that? Okay. Now, can we do this part without fucking up massively is the big question. It's possible. We've done it before. It's just, you know. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. Going backwards too fast. Yeah. I was trying to line it up, but it didn't work out. Do you watch soccer? I watch the World Cup. But like casual soccer? Not really. There's a soccer team in the city I'm in. Maybe I should follow that, but I don't really watch soccer. I think I kind of hate the way that a lot of the traditional soccer leagues do their club system. I really hate that system. I think that the American sports system is so much better, dude. And the way they have like teams and instead of like clubs. I hate that club system. It's got to be so fucking boring, dude. How is it not so miserable to watch that club system? Having the same fucking 5 clubs be the best every fucking year. Is that not like so fucking miserable to watch? Like how like isn't like half the fucking like whatever the fuck league, like the England's top soccer league, is it, what's it called, the Premier League? Like aren't like half the teams never gonna win a fucking championship ever in their fucking lives? Like how is it even competitive? Like what's the fucking point? If you're watching like five hyper rich teams, just like you're just watching a billionaire jerk themselves off, right? Hold on, let me just see. Winners of the Premier League. List of English football champions. Let's see it. Okay, winners of the Premier League. Let's go to modern day. Okay, it's been Manchester City for 1, 2, 3, 4 years in a row. If any, dude, they've been 2018, 2019, 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Bro, if an American team did this, it would be called a dynasty. Manchester City has won it so much. Oh my God, Manchester United, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal. 4 teams. That's all that's on here. I see the 2016 run from that, the Leicester City. Blackburn Rovers, apparently they also won. Ever since 1992, it's only been it's been 4 teams. 4 teams. How do you like this? For your entire lifespan, 4 teams have won your fucking league. How is this fun? How is this entertaining? Oh my God, this is miserable. This fucking sucks. Oh my God, never, 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 never. Yeah, and half of them don't mean anything. Half of them are worthless. Every single US team actually means something, or like more than half. All right? The playoffs actually mean something, okay? You feasibly have at least 10 different teams in any given season that could win the fucking game, that could win the fucking title. You have 4. And the thing about American sports is that those 10 teams that are actually competitive are always changing. They're constantly evolving. There's constantly new faces at the top. Constantly. It's been 4 teams for your entire lifespan. Oh my god, how fucking miserable must that be? Oh my fucking god. If you're not a fan of one of the big 4 teams, then I guess you can go fuck yourself. Go fucking die. Because you are never going to win anything of importance ever. You miserable son of a bitch. Just hopes that some rich fucker picks up your club. That's the best you can hope for. Hopes that some meaningless rich guy who has nothing to do with his money picks up your fucking football club. That's the only way you're ever going to win anything of note. Oh my god. What a miserable fucking way to watch sports. You psychopath Europeans. Fuck out of here with your whack-ass fucking soccer leagues. Never again. I will never sit here and get lectured by sports by a fucking European. I will never, ever in my fucking life sit here and get lectured by sports by a fucking European. It'll never happen. Because your sports leagues are whack. And you've been conditioned to believe that it's good. Disgusting fucking fraud. Fucking sports league. Fraudulent fucking sports league. The draft is better. America rules. Suck my dick. Oh my god, you people. You Europeans are actually insane. I don't understand how you do it. I watch the World Cup based. The World Cup is cool because it feels like there's a way more level playing field in the World Cup. I'm not deluded. I am so far from fucking deluded in my thinking. I'm the realest one here. I'm the realest fucking one out here. I'm just saying it because so many, dude, I'm so tired of these bitch-made fucking Americans on online fucking being like, oh, Europeans, your country's so cool. I'm tired of fucking Americans simping for Europeans because they think their system is so much better. Fuck that. We're America, bitch. I'm proud. I'm proud of the way we run our shit because we're a pretty cool fucking country and we make cool decisions. We make cool shit. Ha! America, motherfucker. I made a pun in my language. Please say it. I actually want to hear this pun. Explain the pun. I like the NBA more. The NBA kind of sucks these days, though. NBA kind of be ass, though. These cool decisions, clean. That's hilarious. Now explain the joke, please. Oh, Jesus. I didn't want to spin like that, unfortunately. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. I spun the wrong way. It translates to why is Germany so indecisive? Because it is buttland. I see. I think I understand why it's funny. I get the humor out of it. Okay, sorry. I just got angry ranting about the way that Europeans run their leagues. I think regulation is a cool system in theory. In practice, it just doesn't work as well. I think what you really need is salary caps, and I think your league would be so much better. Honestly, I think European sports leagues with salary caps could actually like have a point. But you have no salary caps, and it's just fraudulent. You need salary caps. But also, even with salary caps, it'd be incredibly hard for like the top, like the bottom teams to ever compete with the top teams because they will never have any access to good players. Like fundamentally, bottom tier teams will never be able to compete because they won't ever get access to good players because they will not have as much money. It's kind of like how the MLB is. Low key. Except MLB has pretty strict salary caps, and they also have a draft, right? So at least like the draft system actually like makes everybody competitive. Unironically, the draft system is actually such a big deal. Having the draft is actually a really like crucial piece of the reason why American sports, because like all sports is kind of predicated off using your players for marketing. That's how you make money as a team, by having good players that people want to see play, right? And when when you're able to draft like a pretty big prospect, you're able to make money off of that, and then you're able to offer them bigger money in the future, so then they will stay with your franchise. So the draft is actually such a huge integral part of why American sports are so good. Ooga booga go to Saudi Arabia. The draft is based. I think that you should encourage, and also the draft also becomes a huge like marketing thing too. It also incentivizes, exactly, man. That's why like the way that like the lower leagues of American sports work so well, because like it's high school to there's college scouts that scout in high schools, and NFL scouts that scout in college. Like there's so many levels of scouting for talent. The draft is great. Football, like American football. Oh shit. I wouldn't say it's the greatest sport in the world, but I think people roast like American football for being a bad sport way too much. I think it's a great sport. If you actually like watched and understood the rules of American football, I think that you would like, everybody would like it. Unironically, I think that if you're a sports fan, if you just like sports and you understood the rules, I think everybody would like it. No, it's not worldwide, but the NFL is the most valuable league in the world. But that's not because football is the most, it's just because, NFL's managed to centralize football around itself. NFL is football. Right? Yeah, exactly. The NFL has just done a really good job. Like, if you actually look at the history of the NFL, like the way the NFL grew to become the most valuable league in the world is actually super cool. Because, like, the reason that they were so successful is because a bunch of, like, bigger teams basically helped out a bunch of smaller teams and said, hey, we want smaller teams to be competitive so everybody can grow. And that's why the NFL is the most successful league in the world, because a bunch of, like, rich people helped out the small guys. So a bunch of, like, big market teams helped out a bunch of small market teams. Like, you have, like, Chicago versus Jacksonville. Those are two very different, like, differently sized markets, right? Philadelphia versus fucking... what's another small market team? Letter Ash? Isn't that the funny noise? That letter makes a funny noise, yeah? I. My fantasy football. Actually, my fantasy football team was the greatest fantasy football team assembled for fucking 5 weeks, and then they fell off, and I didn't make it to the playoffs, and I'm kind of mad about it. So, I'm a little bit angry. You ever drove a forklift IRL? I applied for multiple jobs that would have taught me how to do it. Multiple jobs would have given me complimentary forklift training. But I guess, having a college degree kind of precludes you from working in a warehouse, unfortunately. That's the problem with having a college degree. A lot of, like, the lower tier skill jobs don't want you because they know you're just going to fucking quit and leave their asses ASAP. Which means McDonald's will actually never hire me. Funny enough, McDonald's will never hire me. Ever in their fucking lives, they will never hire me. They'd rather fucking hire some high school graduate. I could not put fries in the bag if I wanted to. Son of a bitch. Yeah, unfortunately, my college degree precludes me from from putting the fries in the bag. I'm out of options. It's funny how that works, isn't it, MJ? I'm too qualified. Over qualification is a legitimate thing. Right now sucks. I would hope so. I would hope so. This fucking thing is ass. Somehow I don't think that this is part of forklift training. I don't think driving this course makes it in forklift training. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to fling myself to the end of it. That's actually real. That's actually the best way to finish this game. I should just scroll through the levels just to see what level MJ is on. Just so I can watch him. And gaze upon him. I'm on 6, crazy. I think 6 is actually like the first like cutoff level, right? It's the first time where like it actually kind of gets a little bit hard. So you know what? I actually get it. Oh, yeah, 5 is the first big cutoff level. 6 is actually pretty easy. MJ, you have to raise your tines. MJ, you see that raised lower button on the side of your screen? You have to raise it. It becomes a lot easier. Bro, MJ. I just see him. You're not gonna get anywhere. If you just drive straight forward, it's always gonna push you back. You need to make it more, you know. You are awesome. Oh, thanks, man. I know, I get that, but you need to but if you just keep on driving forward, you're not gonna be able to fling yourself. You're not gonna get the proper fling, brother. Is MJ a girl? Maybe. MJ, are you a girl? What gender do you conform to, MJ? What's your gender identity? I'm a dude. He identifies as what we would consider to be a male. Alright? Nothing special about this guy. Kind of just a very classical male. Classical dude. Are you sure? Are you sure? He's crazy. Are you fucking sure? That is wild. Yeah, make it quantum tunneling. Bro, how about you quantum tunnel this fucking dick into you? Quantum tunnel your dick into a woman, my guy. quantum tunnel your dick into some fucking pussy, my guy. It'd be gory. I don't know what quantum tunneling is. Quantum tunneling. Let's look it up. Quantum tunneling, also known as barrier penetration, is the phenomenon in which an object like an electron or an atom passes through a potential barrier energy barrier that, according to classical physics, should not be passable due to the object not having sufficient energy to pass or surmount the barrier. Tunneling is a consequence of wave nature of matter, where the quantum wave function states that it describes the state of a particle or other physical system, and wave equations as Schrödinger's equation describe their behavior. The probability of transmission of the wave packet through a barrier decreases exponentially with the barrier height, the barrier width, and the tunneling particle's mass. So tunneling is seen most prominently in low-mass particles such as electrons or protons tunneling through microscopic narrow barriers. So basically, radiation comes through my wall and makes me die. So basically, if my next door neighbors had like a giant thing of uranium, had a giant packet of unstable uranium, I would die. Nah? That's not it? I thought like the radiation particles. Or I guess they have enough energy to surmount the barrier, right? So it's not technically quantum tunneling, doesn't it? It has to have less energy. You can explain radiation through classical physics. Radiation. Would you love me if I was uranium? If instead of a human being, I was a giant lump of uranium, would you still like me? Would you still watch my streams? Son of a bitch. You would kill me? Well, I'd be on stream, right? So you wouldn't be able... You'd just be watching me. You wouldn't actually get the radiation. Would you love me if I was plutonium? I am a lump of plutonium. A sentient lump of plutonium. What's your half-life, my guy? I own some uranium. Yeah, but it's like it's not like the cool uranium that fucking kills you. It's like fucking stable uranium. That's lame. You want like the fucking cool uranium. Like the kind that if you stand too close, it's just gonna fucking melt you. That's the cool fucking uranium. You probably melt the camera and shit. Oh, well, what if... Oh. Damn. So uranium can't stream. A few years. Isn't that kind of terrifying? To lose half your body mass every couple of years? So it's like, shit, it's gone. How radiation works? Yeah, that's not how radiation works, bum. It's hard to bulk, real shit. That's why Charles. That's why every time I get on voice call with Charles, he just seems to get skinnier and skinnier every time. I'm like, damn, you should really put on some weight. And he's like, I'm trying. No! I'm actually so bad at this game. It's actually unreal. Plutonium moments happens. Happens. Y'all have any plans for Christmas? Anything interesting? Just gonna hang out with family? Anything cool over the holidays? Any like traditions? Any like fun stuff you're gonna do? Stuff you're excited for? Any people you're excited to hang out with for the holidays? Probably just gonna goon. But are you gonna like goon Christmas themed? Like tie a bow around your penis or something? Like make it holiday themed? How have I accomplished this? Some Christmas food. Christmas food is crazy. What a specific subgenre. Why do you think Fuda has become so successful over the years? What about it is so appealing towards the gooner market? Is it just because you want to get fucked, MJ? Is that why? Is there just like a secret desire for men to want to get fucked? Is this what's happening? Like, it's fine if it is. It's just, you know. You should be put down for that sentence. Please explain for my Christian brain. No. I'll let you look it up yourself, I think. Yeah, I guess that is that, huh? Charles, I feel like this is an interesting thing to fucking understand. What trends have caused this? This should be studied in universities. Because remember, porn is actually incredibly important for the advancement of human civilization. Do you understand? Porn is incredibly important for like the advancement of most major technologies. Why do you think the internet was so successful? Why do you think fucking DVDs were so successful? Porn has kind of underscored the major technological, you know, many major technological inventions. The desire for more effective ways to goon. I mean, look at what happened to like Overwatch Rule 34, right? Like a lot of like there was actually like there was a large amount of innovation inside of like the 3D animation space because of like Overwatch porn. Nah, bro, ask a fucking 3D artist. Gooning is critical to human civilization, okay? It's very important. To understand the history of gooning is to understand the history of humanity. Quote it. Modern code for denying the hint of Greek homosexuality? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I heard that actually back in the day, like a punishment for like wasn't like, I saw a TikTok. Now this is me taking information from TikTok. Hold on, let me actually look this up. Wasn't it a punishment? Like you had to suck dick as a punishment for like petty theft? Hold on. Punishment for petty theft in Greece. What's the punishment for petty theft in Greece? Public humiliation. Yeah, wasn't giving head like low class? No, but it was like low class, right? Like it was cool to get your dick sucked, but it wasn't cool to suck dick, right? Sucking dick was not cool back in the day, all right? So it'd be public humiliating, right? All the Greek femboys would be like, no, don't make me do it. Don't make me suck off this giant, sexy fucking gladiator. Don't make me do that. It, it would be a fucking tragedy, okay? They weren't even baddies back then. I don't even blame them. Well, isn't the problem is that like the fucking like they all smelled like shit back then, didn't they? Wasn't it just like typical for people to smell like shit back in the day? Hygiene wasn't a fucking thing, or as much of a thing. Hygiene was less of a thing. It's very femboys like that manly musk. Apparently so, bro. The Greek femboys were just fucking with it heavy, brother. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even just like take a shower. It was fucking rub fucking flowers on yourself to mask it. It wasn't even like, bro, that's crazy. That's actually got to be that's a crazy combination. These women were out here smelling like shit, and these men were out here smelling like more shit. Everybody was, I guess when everybody smells like shit, I guess nobody smells like shit. I guess that's also not true. Honey? Rubbing honey on yourself is actually fucking psychopathic behavior. Actually, no way they did that. I don't believe that. I actually do not believe that for a fucking second. That they rubbed honey on themselves? There's just no fucking way. They must have had like a different fucking brand of honey. They must have had different honey, bro. There is just no fucking way. Do you know how sticky your ass would be, bro? If I rubbed honey on myself, it would actually suck, bro. Alright? I don't want no girl to pour no fucking honey on me and then lick it off, because that shit is gonna be gross as fuck. Messy as shit. Honey then wash, bro? I don't fucking buy it. I do not buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't know. Oh shit, we're spinning. Why are we spinning? Why are we spinning? Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Shit, I don't know why I started spinning that. That's so very annoying. Take a dip in a mountain stream. Yeah, that was like the same stream that everybody took a piss in. Okay? Upstream, everybody was just pissing in that same river, my guy. Alright? Sewer systems were not goated. Exactly, bruh. That's what I'm saying. People were gross back then, my guy. It's the way it was. That's okay. The reality of the world is not very sexy, unfortunately. No. What? What? Have you ever heard of water purification plants, you sucking psycho? Do you think we're just drinking it straight from the fucking source, my guy? You know, when Crystal Geyser says it comes straight from the source, you know they're lying, by the way? You know that's actually not true? You know it's actually not bottled at the source, believe it or not? They actually, like, fucking chemically treat it to make sure it doesn't fucking kill you? With, like, 20 different unknown illnesses known to man? There's like fucking minerals we put in that shit. To make sure that water doesn't fucking kill you. Pretty undrinkable tap water? I think all tap water tastes like shit. It's drinkable, it just doesn't taste very good. I like to filter my water. I like to filter my water. But generally most places have drinkable tap water, it just don't taste that good. Yeah. I don't know who told you that tap water wasn't drinkable. You can drink tap water. I drink straight from my fridge. Well, yeah, but that has a filter on it, so it's like it's still filtered, right? Like tap water would be straight from the would be straight from the sink. I used to drink my water straight from the sink. Then I got a filter because I like the taste of it better. So I did get a water filter, but like my tap water was absolutely drinkable. Better safe than sorry, right? But I think that applies like everybody. I think you should always filter your water. Better safe than sorry, you know? I have a new song. Oh, Jesus Christ. What could you possibly be subjecting me to now? If I can actually get past the conveyor belts, I think I'd be very happy if I could get past the conveyor belts today. Because that's actually been like that's been the stopping point for my runs today. The conveyor belts. Can't get past them. Could be contaminated. New song. Oh no. Why would you link me this? Why would you link me this? Why would you do this? I'm not going to listen to this. I don't need to, actually. I don't want to listen to this. There's no part of me that wants to enjoy this. Okay. There we go. All right. Now let's just even it back out. Get past this turn. Fuck. Bitch. It's always that turn, bruh. Mo money, mo problems. Alright, I've got like one more good run in me and then I have to end stream because I have to do some stuff before I go to bed. Gotta send travel details, gotta order some stuff off Amazon. Life, unfortunately, has to happen here. Stream is like my little escape from life. But as much as I hate it, life does come for everybody. IRL shit, you know what I'm saying? This isn't... I don't make enough money off this for it to be IRL shit yet. So until then, it is simply a hobby. A stupid, dumb hobby that I put way too much time into. I put way too much time into, and yet here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that funny? A stupid, dumb hobby, and look what is happening. The melody's pathetic. The lyrics are dog shit. Well, hold on. There's a reason it got popular, okay? Let's fucking calm down. It got popular for a damn reason, no? Simple and repetitive. Why are you acting like such a fucking music fucking connoisseur? I always hated people like that. People were like, well, it's so simple and God, you fucking people suck. How about you actually have some fucking fun in your lives? Simple melodies are fun for a reason. Okay? Because they're fucking simple and it's fun. How about you guys actually fucking have joy in your fucking lives? Holy shit. All you, like, it's the classical music people that are the fucking worst, by the way. It lacks complexity. Shut the fuck up. You're so lame. How about you fucking enjoy something for once in your miserable life? Stop trying to treat it like some fucking, like, exercise in the fucking human condition. How about you actually fucking live for a goddamn second, bro? People like simple shit. There's a reason it's popular. Because it's fun. Because it's easy. Because it means you don't have to think too much. Holy shit. Live your goddamn life. It's crazy, bro. Literally, Moonlight Sonata? Yeah, it's a good song. I can appreciate the Moonlight Sonata, but I can also appreciate some simple bullshit. I can do both at the same time, believe it or not. I don't have to be like some like complexity fucking nerd who jerks himself off whenever the song has more than 5 major chords. Or whatever. I don't know. You know why I want to learn piano? I want to learn piano so I can play some fucking video game music. You know what bores me? Fucking Bach. Bach is the most boring shit. I listened to a whole fucking symphony of Bach's. I was fucking bored out of my mind. Holy shit. Lame, boring. I was so bored, bro. You know what I wanted to listen to? You know what I wanted to listen to that entire time? I'll pull up the great song. You want some simple music that's good? Knock, knock. Enjoy. Listen and enjoy. Doesn't have to be complex. I don't know. Does it have to make sense? It's probably just like a little sample he got from somewhere, and it's like it's like he sounded good. The song sucks. Just say the song sucks because it fucking is ass. Maybe I just don't know enough about music to be able to comment on the goodness or badness of it. All I can really say is if I enjoy it or not, right? Like, if you ask me a question about photography, I could probably tell you what a good or a bad photo looks like, right? I couldn't tell you what a good or a bad song sounds like, right? Look, what the Fox say? That shit is garbage. That shit is ass. Right? Let's go. But I don't know why it's ass. It's not even funny. I don't think it was designed. I guess it was designed to be a little bit funny, but I don't like. Why is the song bad itself? Like being a bad joke is not reason for your music to suck. Like your music can still be technically good while being unfunny, right? Is being bad like a quality of the joke? Is the joke that the song is bad? Because if that's the joke, then okay, I get it. Alright. Calm down, buddy. New photo. Todd Hito. Okay, I'll tell you what. After this run, I'll review Todd Hito and then I'll end the stream. Remind me why you got into photography again, MJ? Was it just like a college class thing? Are you like, is it a minor or did you just get bored? You're like, I wanted, oh, sorry, it wasn't college. Was it just like you wanted to fuck around and take a photography class? You were just bored? You just like, fuck it, let's take a photography class? Was it a choice or was it forced upon you? Okay, it was a choice. Alright, that's cool. You just said, fuck it, we ball. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Ugandan Knuckles? Dead. The memes of back in the day are dead and gone. And I say let them be dead and gone. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's look at this Tom Hito motherfucker. Who is this guy? Tito Hito. Not Tom. Todd Hito. Todd Hito. American photographer. Oh. This looks right up my alley. Hold on. Off rip, this looks right up my alley. Alright. Let's pull him up. We're doing photography analysis with Sheep003, who pretends that he knows a lot more than he does. But the reason the reason why people think I know a lot more than I do is because I act like I know a lot more than I do. And that's all that it's all it takes. Just a little bit of confidence. You can pretend to know anything too. Just be confident. I want to go into the video game industry. No, the fuck you do not. Banana. You do not want to do that. You want to be miserably underpaid and overworked? Go crazy, I guess. Hell no. Alright, let's see. This is interesting. Very blue. Very blue cast. I don't know if... I guess it is night, so it makes sense. It's very, very strong contrast between warms and the warms and the blues. Yellows and blues are very contrasty. I like that a lot. Makes the photo stand out a lot more. I think this looks like it was taken on a film camera. This looks like film camera. Less than a digital camera. I get, like, you can get the same effect, but this looks very filmy. There's just like a quality to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's a good photo though. I like it. Compositional. It's a little bit messy, but I guess that's kind of just the nature of the photo, right? With all these branches flying about, I guess that's kind of the nature of the photo. It's less segmented. The shadows actually like add to the messiness of it, like in a very interesting way, right? Like you have the actual messiness of the branches, and then you have the shadows of the branches that kind of contribute to it. It almost feels like it's obscuring, right? Like these branches are hiding from the actual visage of the photo. And then you look at this fence, and it looks kind of broken down, dilapidated. You look at these signs, and it kind of gives you the entire vibe, like this kind of broken down, dilapidated place. And it, like the way that the branches and the shadows kind of obscure that and break it down, it makes these houses look a lot less like pristine and straight. It's a very nice contrast, is what I'm trying to say. The irregular patterns versus the very straight lines. Deer in the window? Oh, I guess there is a deer in the window. Yeah. Good to put in. Let me look at more of his photos. I mean, it's this very much... what the fuck? Backrooms? Bro took photos of the backrooms. That's crazy. I think you can justify any photographer. As long as you can justify it, MJ. I don't think you have to, like... I'm not, like, God's gift to photography. I just have preferences of what I like. That is not stream friendly. Okay. That is not something I will look at on stream. That's crazy. Steal what you said. That's fair. That's totally fine. I don't have any. This is a weird... Why so green? This is like... Okay, so this is all... He definitely shoots on film. But this is really... It's the yellows and the greens. That's such a... It's such a gross color cast, right? It's like greens and yellows together are very, like, it's a very gross color combination, right? Like usually green, like it's just the kind of the shade of green and the shade of yellow that he's using. It's just a very like icky. You actually kind of get sucked in because you look at these patterns on the driveway, because this is very clearly a driveway, and the patterns almost suck you in a way. The compositionally, I almost dislike it in a way. Like, I don't like how this is kind of peeking in. This kind of frustrates me a little bit. I wish this was cut out. The way that this part, like, look at how overexposed this is. This is ugly. There's a lot of there's a lot that's technically wrong with the photograph, but you can also argue that kind of, like, builds into it, right? Like, the technical imperfections are what kind of contribute to this kind of gross atmosphere. Like, you don't feel comfortable looking at this photo. You don't, like, something about it feels wrong. And it's because the colors are off in a way that is very uncomfortable. The way, like, the framing is off. Like, why is this car, like, just slightly cut off? Like, like, what's the point of this being cut off here? Why do we have this window here? Like, we have this shadow. What is this? What even is any of this? Why is this super dark? Like, there's no explanation to a lot of these things. Why is this window lit up but nothing else is? Why is the sky black but turning, like, so many questions about this. Let me go back. So many parts about this that feel so off, and I think that kind of builds it, right? That's why this photo is so interesting to look at, because it is so uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable in a very, like, in a very intentional way. The word of the day is the word of the day is intentionality, by the way, okay? Do everything intentionally. This is very intentional, I think. It's very intentional. And I like that. I do not like this photo at all. This is messy for no purpose. Look at this. This bottom part. This is ugly. I know it's in part of a car window. I get that, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. This is, I don't like this. I don't like how, I think this should be cropped a little bit higher. Give this tree a little bit more space to breathe. I don't know. I actually don't like this photo at all. I don't know. I don't like this. Now this, I like this. This is a lot better. He likes these broken down places. What about it? Like, what's his reasoning? Homes at night. Okay, so this is probably his homes at night thing. He's got interiors, landscapes, portraits. Found footage. What is this? The end. Oh, it's okay. It's just interesting. Landscapes. What are his landscapes like? Ooh, it's an effect for sure. I don't know if I fuck with it though. This is nice. Most landscapes are pretty simplistic in the way that they build their photographs. Landscapes are not super complex. He likes, dude, this guy really likes these kind of very dark, dilapidated places. There's kind of like an air of sadness. Do I need to kind of just, you can accomplish anything a film camera can with Photoshop, but it just takes more work and it's less natural. With an actual film camera, you just get a different quality. That's why a lot of photographers use film cameras, because you just get a different quality to it. It's hard to explain. Your colors are more vibrant in a very interesting way. They're not like directly more vibrant, but they're more complex, is I guess the word to use. The colors are more complex. You have kind of a nice subtle blurring effect that's very hard to get with Photoshop. You could technically do it, but it's a lot harder to, right? It would be very hard to take this quality of photograph with your iPhone. I don't think you could. It's almost impossible. No, it's not because of light exposure. It's because of the way that digital and film cameras actually take their shots, right? Because film cameras burn the light onto an actual like film, and then you have to like use that film to create the photo, right? Like, it's like a film camera. It literally is a chemical process of whenever you expose your film to light, it burns the image onto the actual film, and then you have to go back into a dark room to invert that photo into its actual thing, right? That's what a film camera does. A digital camera uses a digital sensor to sense the light on where it lands, and then turns those electrical signals into an image. There's very much a giant difference between the two. Right? They did have a shutter. It was because they needed to have some way to block the film from being like shot, right? Because it was literally a chemical process. The light would burn onto the chemicals. No. There's a lot of very famous photographers that have switched over to digital photography. A lot of very famous photographers have done this. Both of them are worthwhile. Both of them are interesting. Both of them are important. One of them is not strictly better than the other. It just depends what you want to do, right? That's all it is. It's about what do you want to do. Again, intentionality. Make an intentional decision. Why are you choosing to use this style of photography over another? Why are you choosing to use this effect? Why are you trying to frame your photo in this way? It's about intentionality, trying to bring expression. It's about being an artist, okay? You're not taking a photograph, you're making it. You are creating a photograph. All right? You're not just snapping a photo, a thing of time. Okay? You are creating an artwork that has meaning, that has value, that has importance beyond the actual things that you see. It expresses emotions, it makes you feel things. Okay? That's making a photograph. You're not just taking a moment in time. This is not a moment in time. This photograph is not just a moment in time that happened. This is a visual artwork that you need to create. Okay? And if you think about photography in that way, it makes you actually be able to be a photographer. Okay? Too many photographers are thinking about this as like moments in time. Like, I want to be here at this specific point. No. Why do you want to be there? What does it mean to be there? Why have you framed it in this way? Why have you cropped it in this way? Why have you chosen this aspect ratio? Right? Ask these questions. Ask questions. Very similar. This guy likes these kind of blurry, these very strange blurry photos. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying that you can't use photography to take a photo. Sometimes I take photos too. Sometimes I want to take a selfie. Or I want to take a picture of somebody else, right? That's fine. It's fine to take photos. But making photos as an artistic pursuit is different. That blurry look. I would say you fucking look it up on YouTube. But this looks like... It almost looks like he intentionally... Like, it looks like he took like an eyedropper or something to the image. Right? It looks like water kind of like... Yeah, it looked like he wiped the camera. It is like that. A broken lens could do it. Like a very badly broken lens could probably do it. Dude, a broken lens could actually be a really... Dude, if you could like... Oh my god, like if you could break the lens in like a specific way to get a... That would be really cool. I haven't even thought about that. That could be really interesting. To break the lens in a certain way. That's really interesting. Yeah, condensation on the lens. This looks way more intentional though. Like, look at the way it's, like, look at where it's blurred. Major blurring is happening here. It feels like it gets sharper here. Like, this center part is blurry, while you have sharpness all around it. Like, this looks very intentionally done, right? That's cool. I like, it's a really cool effect, because it makes you think about, like, look at how this is blurred, but this is sharp. This is so cool. It looks like, is he taking this all from inside of his car? Oh my god, it actually just might be the car window. This looks like his dashboard. Down here, this looks like his dashboard. Gaussian blur? Maybe? But again, you have to be intentional with it, MJ. Like, why are you blurring it? Why are you doing that? Like, making it cool is a valid excuse. Because I want to make it look cool, right? That's valid. But I then challenge you, like, making it cool is fine. That's fine. But then go one step deeper, right? Why this part of the image? Go one step deeper into the why are you doing it? Because cool is fine. But then, you know, think about why are you making it cool? I guess the rain, right? The rain kind of encourages the atmosphere, right? Because these are very sad. Like, look at the way, like, look at this photo. The way that this is tilted. It's like it's dilapidated. It's falling apart. You can barely even see what's going on here. The sad, dark road with the rain covering it. These giant sky. The sky just dominating the photo. So empty, so lifeless. Look at how gray this is. You can even barely see, like, the way the clouds, like you can barely even see, like, the outlines of the clouds. They're so faded. It's just like a monotone kind of mass. Look at this sad tree. It doesn't even look like a tree. It looks like a fucking pile of dead brush. It's barely hanging on. Look at how messy and ugly it looks. Look at these bushes. Look at how dead. Look at how gray and black they look. Look at how dark this entire image is. It's so intentional. So it builds this atmosphere. It makes you think. It makes you feel. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He's got a very intentional look and feel to his photos. And I like that a lot. Yeah, these are taken while driving. Him in his car, right? Maybe it's a commentary on how you see that this is a light coming from the clouds. That's very metaphorical. This guy takes interesting photos. I've never seen photos like him. He doesn't take photos that I've never... I like this guy. I would never take photos like this. Look at how flat this looks. How did he get this effect? Look at how 2D this all looks. This is very clearly a 3D image. It looks so flat. How did he do that? That's fascinating. Oh, well. Okay, sorry. I've spent too much time. Okay, everybody. I gotta end. But, yeah. Alright, everybody. I will be back on Tuesday with some more gaming. Either way, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. Peace. Do stuff with intentionality. Do intentional stuff today. Make art intentionally. Make something intentionally. Do something. Cool. Let's do it. Bye. Peace.